Hello everyone, it's Rayna. Welcome back to my channel where I make videos about mental health, lifestyle, well-being and self-care. I share my own experience and thoughts in the hope of helping you if you or your loved ones are struggling with mental health issues. If you follow me on Instagram, you have probably seen my stories from a couple of days ago where I shared a random post that I stumbled upon with the hashtag mental health awareness. I was sharing in my stories why this post was infuriating me, and I decided to share with you my thoughts here on my channel as well. Before we move on, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it, and make sure you click on the notification bell and be notified when I upload a new video. The Instagram post I'm talking about has been removed since that day, and I don't have a screenshot of it unfortunately, but I remember vividly what it was. It was a black picture with just text, and it said, "There are people in hospitals right now begging God for what you have. So don't you dare go to bed depressed, shake it off." Right, how to say, this is terribly wrong. Why? Well, for several reasons. First, you can't shake it off when you're depressed or when you have depression. Just like you can't shake it off when you have runny nose or the coronavirus or a broken leg. I can't repeat it enough. Depression is an illness, which means that it isn't a choice. I'll link here in the corner and down below in the description box the video where I explain about depression and where I give you 10 signs that you might need therapy. Second, the post implies that because other people are in hospitals and you are not, but you are still in depression, then you're not grateful for what you have, which is totally wrong. Again, depression is an illness, and being grateful for what you have isn't necessarily the key to not being depressed. In extension, besides hospitals, the fact that you are in a better position or situation than someone else, but you are in depression and that other person is fine, it doesn't make you a horrible, ungrateful person. Besides, people in depression very often feel guilt and shame about it. I'll leave a link to my videos where I talk about this topic as well. And I feel that posts and statements like this one are fueling people's guilt, which is infuriating me, because if someone is reading such a post and is already feeling guilty that he isn't feeling okay, the only thing that is going to happen for that person is to feel worse. Please understand that depression, or any other mental health issue for that matter, doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care of your gender, your age, your sexual orientation, your social status, your skin color, or your religion. It really can hit anybody because it only cares about one thing: your trauma. The trauma you've been through in your life so far. And of course, studies show that the proportion of people with depression varies according to your gender, your age, or your sexual orientation, etc. But in general, everyone can spiral down in depression, unfortunately. But this is a different topic. Back to that Instagram post. To be honest, I kind of understand where it comes from though. Practicing gratitude is a great tool for your self-care and your well-being. How? Well, as this incredibly non-diplomatic post says, the situation you might be in right now isn't all negative, and there are things in your life that you can be grateful for. However, it isn't a matter of increasing struggling people's guilt, but to shift their focus. Let me explain. Rather than focusing on the fact that you are depressed, but there are other people in worse situations that are not, which makes you feel terrible about yourself and your feelings, try shifting your focus. How? Well, first, don't compare yourself to others. Everyone has a different life with different trauma in it, with a different support system and different emotional and psychological stability. Second, concentrate on the good and positive things in your life. I know that this is the hardest part, because even when I was in depression, I really wasn't able to see anything good in my life sometimes. But this was because I wasn't thinking objectively. If you think objectively, there are always small things that you can focus on, even in the darkest places. Being alive, for instance, or having a roof over your head, or having that one family member or friend that truly understands you and is there for you no matter what, or that awesome trip you had, or a beautiful sunset you witnessed, or a drawing from your child, or feeding a stray cat. Practicing gratitude on a daily basis can be hard for someone in depression, but if I can give you some advice, try to think of 3 things or 1 thing that you are grateful for today. It can be absolutely anything from the present or the past. I'm not saying that gratitude will heal you from depression, but it most certainly will make you feel better on a day-to-day basis. And if a particular day you really don't see anything that you can think of, that's okay. It's okay to struggle. That doesn't make you a bad person or undeserving of love and happiness. On the contrary. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video made a difference for you and helped you. Please support me with a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week for a new video. And until then, take care of yourselves, both physically and mentally. Bye!